Hello beautiful people, you're welcome to another tutorial video. If you're new here, you are most welcome. My name is Chinyere Chichi for short, and if you're a returning subscriber, you know what, you're such a sweetheart. Thanks for always coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching us how to achieve this extremely full standing gang peplum. Yeah, this is what this tutorial is all about today. I'm going to be showing us exactly what to do to achieve this peplum. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button, put up your post notification bell to get notified whenever I put up a new video. Here is the fabric I'll be using for this tutorial. It is an African print fabric, which is about 47 inches long in length. Okay, so this is 47 inches, as you can see. I will then have it placed on fold this way. This is the first folding. I place it on fold into two. So this is 1 and 2 folds. This is the first folding. Okay, and I place on fold again this way. This is the second folding, which is going to be giving me about 4 of the fabric. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so I have 4 of it, and then I place on fold again to give me about 8 of it this time around, and I measure to make sure that both lengths of the fabric are the same in length. Okay, this is to avoid any wastage of fabric on any part of the fabric, and also to make sure that it can accommodate the length of the flare or peplum that I want. Okay, so this is why I had to measure on both ends to make sure that it can accommodate the length. And the next fold is going to be a triangular fold, but before I do that, I'm not just going to be placing it on fold on any part. I cannot use this part that is on grain this way. Okay, you can see this part that all the parts are opened. I can't use it. This part too, I can't form the triangular on this part. I can also form the triangular on this part as well. Okay, I can only do that on this part that doesn't have the fabric 1 I don't know if you understand. Like you can see here, we have the fabric 1 okay, but here we just have everything placed on fold. So that is where the the edge of my triangle is going to be. That is why I had to show you exactly where, so that you don't have your peplum in pieces by the time you finish cutting. Okay, so you place it on the part that every part of the fabric is on fold to avoid getting pieces in your fabric by the time you cut out, so that everything will not just be in pieces or in bits. Okay, so I'm going to measure this length from here to here. If you have studied other peplum, you will know that it is normally the waist circumference divided by the number of folds, but in this case, because I want to have it my way, I want to have it extremely full and standing, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be dividing the waist by the number of folds. I'm going to be using 1.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to be using my own measurement, which is 1.5. So I'm going to be marking 1.5 all along from here to here, because if I divide the waist circumference by the number of folds, it's going to give me about 2 point something, which I feel is too much for me. It's not going to give me that extremely full standing peplum that I want to achieve. So I'm going to ignore dividing the waist circumference by the number of folds, and instead I will use 1.5 inches to mark the upper part of my peplum. So I will mark 1.5 from here to here, as you can see, and I mark at this other point as well. So this is 1.5 inch measurement from the top of the peplum. So you can see how small it is looking. You can see how small it is looking. This is what I want. And then after I've gotten the upper part, the next thing I'm going to be measure the length of my peplum. The length of the peplum I want to use is 10 inches. That's plus the seam allowance already. I have the length of the peplum to be 8.5 inches. I added 1.5 or 2 inches. This is to avoid the peplum looking too short, because the peplum is standing very well. So by the time, if you add just 1 inch or half, the peplum is going to be looking very short. So I'm going to be cutting along the marked out area, both at the upper part and at the lower part, just like this. And at the end of the cutting, this is what I have. This is what it looks like. Okay, you can see how small the upper part is looking. If I measure the upper part, it gave me about 1.5. Give me about 1.5 inch, and if I multiply the 1.5 inch by 16 folds, remember it is now on 60, it's now by 16 folds. If I multiply it by 16 folds, it's not going to give me the actual waist measurement. Okay, it's going to be giving me, I think, 8 inches lesser than the actual waist measurement. So what I will do is I take this one and I bring the fabric back, and I have to cut another of this, like one more of this, to give me, so that to be able to go around the waist. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting another of this. This is four placements. So I make sure that the one I'm cutting from is also, 4 placements as well. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I make sure that is also 4, so that I don't cut lesser or more than what I actually need. So I place it on it this way, and I cut another one. This is to make sure that I have enough to go around the waist, because I did not divide the circumference of the waist by the number of folds. I just used my own measurement in order to give me the fullness I want at the end of the day. So this is what I have. So I have this full circumference in 3 places. So this is going to cover the whole of the waist measurement, which is 34 that I want. So this is what the 3 of them looks like. Then I will now join the 3 of them together. I join the 3 pieces together like this. Cut my lining as well. Make sure you cut your lining just exactly as you have cut the fabric itself. And then after joining it, this is what it looks like. You can see how full is already looking without any stay. Like, can you see what I was able to achieve? This is looking extremely full. So imagine when you now put a stay. So this is the peplum stay I'll be using. This is called a peplum stay. So you don't use any house stay or any other stay to achieve this look. So you use this peplum stay to achieve this look. So just if you go to your store, tell them you want a peplum stay, and you will get this. It has a shiny face to it. Then afterwards, with the help of your pressing iron, you attach it all around your fabric. Okay, you can see the little I've attached. You can see how it is looking already. You can see this is just like not even half of the fabric already, but you can see what we are able to achieve. So this is what you're going to be doing to all other parts of the fabric. And after I'm done placing the peplum stay on all parts of the peplum itself, this is what it should look like. You can see how extremely full it is. This is the goal. And guys, our beautiful and gorgeous peplum is ready. Can you see that? This is extremely beautiful. I love. Ooh, can you see? Oh, this is absolutely beautiful, guys. I love this. I love. So guys, thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for